This is the Agate Pass. It's the very first unit built by Tieton Cabin Company, and as you can see, it's got a unique exterior, but it's got some cool features inside as well. So I'm going to go all the way around the outside, I'm going inside, and I'm going to sit down with the founder to see where he got the idea for this and who it's designed for. Let's check this thing out. If you haven't heard of the Tieton Cabin Company, they were founded about 2 years ago with the idea to build something that they didn't see in the market. And what I got to mention is this looks like it was built for an adventurer, right? But it was also built by an adventurer. They picked me up at the airport yesterday and they arrived in all their snow gear because it was a POW day at the local hill. So they spent the morning up there doing powder laps and then picked me up in the afternoon and we worked into the evening. That's the kind of people that are building something that they would actually use, if that makes sense. One of the standout features of this and everything being built by Tieton Cabin Company is the exterior. So the reason behind that is they wanted something that would weather without too much maintenance. So this isn't something, if you've got it set as a cabin, you're gonna have to come and paint the exterior, do a bunch of touch-ups. This is gonna weather to a rust finish, and you just show up, you use it, you go home, and that's what it's built for. It's built to be used, not to be worked on. Now inside we've got 271 square feet of usable living space, in which this one has a queen bed, it's got a loft, it's got a kitchenette, it's got a bathroom with a walk-in shower, and really a bunch of other creature comforts. Welcome inside the Agate Pass from Tieton Cabin Co. I've been in here for about 20-25 minutes, just kind of fumbling around, getting a feel for the place, and tell you what, it's got good vibes. I've got about an hour in here tonight to show some of the stuff that makes sense to show at night, and then I'm back tomorrow morning to finish off anything that I missed, because I probably will. I want to talk about how this place feels. So everyone's seen the outside, and I would describe that as a rugged look, but the inside is kind of sophisticated and luxurious, so it's this hybrid of like luxury rugged, or rugged luxury probably makes more sense. And it's kind of got the best of both worlds. For example, I can control the window coverings while I'm sitting here deleting a beer or whatever I might happen to be doing at the time. I didn't anticipate having to wait for this to go all the way down before I could continue on with the video, so let's just let this play out. There we go. Over here by the sliding glass door, they've got a panel of buttons and they say, leave, relax, relax, arrive. I haven't pushed these buttons yet, so we're gonna go through this together. Let's try leave. Basically, it's going to turn off every light in the house that's connected to it, and you could have every light connected to it. Right now, there's a few that are still on, but that could be changed if you wanted. Let's try relax. So we're going up to about 30% light, I would say. Relax 2, it gets a little bit brighter. And then arrive, I'm guessing, is going to be the brightest. After making these videos for almost 4 years now, I think I've finally realized how much people care about closet and storage space, because I talked about a closet, didn't show the inside, and got lit up in the comments. My bad, won't happen again. It might happen again. But what they've got here is a closet that has a place to hang coats, and what I like about it is when you open the door, it automatically lights up on the inside, kind of like you've seen a fridge. So they've got these little things in the corners, so if I close that one and then push this one, you can turn off the light into the closet. So if one door closes and one stays open, you're still going to get the light. Both have to be closed for the light to go off, and as soon as you open one, it lights up again. It's a cool feature. On the sidewall in the living room, they've got the kitchenette. So at the very end, they've got almost kind of like an office space here. So if you sit down, you could put your laptop here for storage, bring it up, write your big important emails like this, send, and then beside that they've got a bank of drawers, 4 drawers there, soft close, of course, this, garbage, another bank of 4, you've got a fridge here, microwave up top, and then another shelf up top. They've got it for decor, but you could really use it for whatever you like. I'd probably put a big Costco bag of Doritos up in that corner. It's just me though. Whenever possible, it's fun to see what a home looks like at night, because I'm one of those people that appreciates a well-lit home. So if you look at this one, they've got a light back here behind this setup, and it kind of gives a bit of lighting for the covered porch. And then you can see the ambient lighting on the inside along the ceiling looks great. And then they've also got more underneath the home. And what's fun about this is they've got it on a system that can be controlled by an app. So you can actually say to turn the lights on in 30 minutes when you come home. So when you arrive home, this is what you're coming to. It's not going to be dark. You can set it to whatever you want it to be, and then it's done for when you pull up. I like it. This is my first look in here during the day, and yes, I realize I'm wearing the same clothes as last night, but I underpacked for this trip, so deal with it. Big thing about being in here in the day is the amount of natural light. So you got the window on the front, the sliding glass door with the window above. You've got the big window over here. Behind the camera, there's a window on the door as well as a window into the bedroom. And then in the loft, there's two windows, one on the end and one on the side. So I didn't turn on any of those lights. This is all just natural light flowing into the windows. And as I've mentioned many times before, natural light in a small space does make a big difference in how it feels. I'm up here in the loft, and I don't know if you can tell from this angle, but it's quite comfortable. It's cozy up here. However, I do realize historically in the comments of my channel, lofts have been kind of hit or miss because I think people have a fear of falling from the top to the bottom in the night, say if they have to use the bathroom. So I thought it might be a good idea, well, it's not a good idea, but it's an idea that I'm gonna try getting down from here with my eyes closed just to see how hard it actually is. So if I was going to the bathroom in the middle of the night and I didn't want to flick the lights on and wake everybody up, let's see how hard it is. Okay, my eyes are closed. And let's see, I'm gonna try to not hit my head. It's a quick scoot to the end, and then I'm gonna flip around. This is why I don't call this the Good Ideas channel. Honestly, if this was the whole show, the Bad Ideas channel might be a better fit. Could be an idea for a spin-off. Okay, that last step kind of had me, but all in all, top to the bottom, from the other end laying down with my eyes closed, it wasn't that hard. So do I think people are gonna fall from the top to the bottom? Maybe, but I didn't have any problems, so do whatever you want with the information. With 271 square feet of interior space, you might be thinking, well, what's missing? And the answer is nothing. As you can see, this is a nice full-size shower. They've got a skylight above, and so if I come out, this is actually a cool feature right here on the mirror. This button heats the mirror, so when you're in the shower, this isn't gonna fog up on you. And then it's got 3 different light settings you can go through. And then of course you got the sink, and right below the camera is the toilet. So it's got everything you need, not only in the bathroom, but in the entire home. The final element of the home that I haven't talked about yet is the bedroom, or what I would consider more of a cubby space. I wouldn't say this is a bedroom proper, but I will say that it's cozy. What I like about this space is the big window that's located right at the end of the bed. So when you're laying here, you're looking out, and if there's a view to be enjoyed, what a way to wake up. It almost looks like a TV at the end of the bed, but instead of watching Everybody Loves Raymond, you could be looking out at the wilderness, which is, it's quite a bit better. I'm here with Jeb. This is the founder of the Tieton Cabin Company. We're sitting here in the, what is it?
Agate Pass.
Agate Pass. I've spent a little bit of time in here, and I just wanted to get his perspective of kind of the design. So tell us what the thought was with the Agate Pass.
Yeah, so this company and this model really came out of a need that we had on a development project that we're working on Bainbridge Island, which is very nearby Seattle. We are planning in the works to build a 15-cabin resort there across the street from the beach.
Nice.
And this effectively is the hotel rooms in the form of a cabin for that project. And as soon as we started, cooking this up and telling our friends about it, people lit up and say, "Oh man, I'd like to have one of these for my, property up the river, near here." And so we decided, hey, with the momentum of the need for our project, along with the enthusiasm of kind of our circle of friends and acquaintances, that we started a factory here in Tieton to build what we would like to experience when we, go out in the woods.
I think there's going to be a lot of interest from resort operators and personal use. If someone was interested in getting something like this, because there's not really much like it, what does that process look like?
Well, thanks for saying there's not much like it. We appreciate that.
Yeah, no, there isn't.
We, number one, I think our website's pretty robust. It talks about the different ideas that we've had for models. So this one doesn't have a full kitchen. It more has like a hospitality kitchen with just a microwave and under-counter beverage center. But we do have a model that has a full kitchen that's designed to, you know, live in every day if you wanted to. And then within this shippable size that we've created, because we really wanted the product to be able to be used the day you receive it. And you'll see a little delivery video on our website of just how we did that. It left the factory in the morning and we were using it by that afternoon. That there are a number of different configurations of the interiors that we offer: bunk bed models, open studio models, luxury bath modules that can be combined with a bedroom module. So yeah, there's a lot of different configurations within this envelope. And yeah, we're a small company. Call us up. I'd love to talk to you and love to tell you the ideas that we've come up with and are open to, you know, configurations that, you know, people have personal need for.
If someone wanted to actually come by the factory and get a tour, is that something you're open to?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, again, please call us. Just don't show up here.
Right? Yeah.
We are working.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do factory tours pretty regularly. I think I mentioned at breakfast, I think since the beginning of summer, I've toured over 800 people through our factory. So okay. I got the story down pretty good.
Nice.
And yeah, we are very close, I would say, within the next couple of weeks, probably going to be able to offer people the opportunity to stay here if they're interested in buying a cabin. We're not going full-blown, you know, stick it on VRBO or Airbnb, but we want people to be able to feel like, hey, if they're committed to buying a cabin, you should stay in it. You should try it.
Totally.
So yeah.
Makes a big difference to be able to kind of test it before you commit.
Of course.
Sure. Now, if I don't ask, people are going to be up in arms in the comments. So if someone were to go on and try to buy one of these right now, what is the base price of something similar going to be?
Yeah, no, happy to talk about that. And yes, again, it's on the website. So $240,000 is the starting price point for this Agate Pass unit. And you can, you know, there's a number of different accessories you can add on to that, more robust appliance package, the bunk bed, things like that. But that's our baseline price. All our model pricing includes a $5,000 delivery allowance. So that basically is we're saying, hey, $5,000 included in that price. We apply that to our trucking company costs, and we can probably get within 400 or 500 miles of our factory with that $5,000, and that gets it to the end of your driveway.
This is the first unit out of the factory at Tieton Cabin Company. After getting it finished and getting it on site here, what are you most excited for going forward?
I think for us is just really getting past that point of, you know, the idea, the dream to, okay, all right, we actually made this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you can see, a little snow on the ground. It survives a few harsh weeks out here. The second week we installed it, it was never got above 15 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 weeks. So we feel like right out of the chute, man, we went into the tough stuff. So I think for us is, other than, you know, the durability and the survivalship of that, the gauntlet of starting up manufacturing, is that when people come in here, they just really light up about the interiors. And I mean, for me as an architect and designer, is that we feel like, hey, we're making tree forts for adults, and
right,
you know, like the joy that people get out of like, wow, this cabin it feels awesome.
Yeah,
you know, that's the best reward for us. Yeah.
All right, thanks for your time.
Absolutely, Kerry. Glad to have you here.
Can't really do a video like this without doing a proper walk around and through, so let's get it. What we're looking at here is the sliding glass door that's into the living room, and how this home would be set up on the lot is going to fully depend on the lot itself and where the views are. Technically, either door could be used as an entrance. Heading down the side, that's the window into the living room. Above it, the vents for the mini split, and then the second window is up into the loft. You can see the steel is starting to weather. It hasn't been outside long, so eventually that will fully rust over, and it's going to give it that rugged look, which is exactly what they're going for. Now, as we loop around to this side, this is probably what I would use as the main entrance, again, depending on the lot itself, but it just feels like a more traditional entrance. So I'm going to take my shoes off before I go in, and the landing here on the left, you've got the cubby space with that nice view out to whatever you might be looking at. Across the hall is the bathroom. and then we head out into the main living space. So you've got the storage on the left. This right here is the hot water tank. Of course, the kitchenette is on the right side. Living room on the left. And then we head up these steps and find ourselves in the lofted area, which, as I proved, wasn't all that hard for me to come down with my eyes closed. It's not something I would want to do with my eyes closed, but you know what? It's possible. Now, if we go out here, back out in the yard, and look at that, they got a fire pit. First impressions, number one, the cool factor on this thing is absolutely sky high through the roof. You're not going to find a look like this many other places. Number two is how they've made the inside comfortable. It's not like they made the bed out of metal grates. You've got the best of both worlds with a rugged exterior, a cozy interior, and I just think it works really well. That's it from me here in Tieton. I'm flying out of Yakima this afternoon. Thanks for watching. Bye.